show today. Cavalier of the day to Hiền. Let's open the microphone, take the mic, and start the show today.
Lao Tzu once said, "A journey of 1,000 miles that begins with a single step." So imagine this, you're standing at the edge of something new. Your heart is racing and beating so fast. Your palms are sweaty, and 100 thoughts whirl through your mind. You look ahead. The path is unfamiliar, maybe even a little scary. But you know, this moment matters because as you take the first step, everything could change. Ladies and gentlemen, respected judges and dear friends, good evening and welcome to the 51st meeting of the Nora Kids Gavel Club. My name is Tuyen and I have a great honor of being your Cavalier of the day. It is a true pleasure to see so many bright, eager faces gathered here tonight. So whether you're here to speak, support, or simply learn, I want you to know you've already taken the most important step, showing up. And that, my friends, is something truly worth celebrating. Our theme tonight is something we all experience, whether we are young or old, experienced or just starting out. It's the beginning of every adventure, every achievement, and every dream. Our theme is the first step, so think about it. Every success in life, no matter how big or small, begins with just one simple step, brave moment. It's deciding to begin, whether it's stepping into a stage for the first time, starting at a new school, or even just raising your hand to speak. Taking the first step takes courage. And here at Devil Club, we celebrate the courage because each time you challenge yourself, share your thoughts, or try something new, you're just not speaking. You're growing, you're stepping forward, and you're becoming someone stronger than you were yesterday. To officially launch our meeting tonight, it is my great pleasure to introduce someone who inspires us with every section. She encourages us, supports us, and helps us grow into the confident speakers and leaders we aim to be. So please join me in welcoming our incredible counselor, Miss Lee. Let's give her a warm round of applause.
Okay, thank you very much, Tuhian, for really wonderful introductions. So once again, good evenings, everyone. I'm so happy to see you guys here on the beautiful evenings on Saturday. Every time I met you, I was inspired a lot by your creativity and your freshness. So with the topic today, the first step, I encourage all of you guys take the first steps to try something new to you. Maybe try the new topics you have never talked with, discussed before, or try the very first row in the meeting. Okay. I strongly believe that whether you are like chasing a dreams, you are learning skill, or you're speaking in front of the big audience for very first time, all of the journey begins with one tiny step. So the first step may be just very small, but it's take courage. And after you take the first step, everything will be easier for you. Okay, trust me. Right, so today I hope that you're ready to take the first step to try something new. And let's begin our journey today. Thank you, and back to you, the Cavalier of the day.
Thank you so much, Miss Lee, for your kind and inspiring words as always. So now we begin one of the most anticipated parts of our meeting, the prepare speech section. This is where our governors showcase the hard work, passion, and progress. Each of them has taken the bold step into standing before us, and that deserves our admiration and applause. So, our first speaker this evening is Cavalier Han Ming. Her speech will be evaluated by Cavalier Khánh Huyền. So, Khánh Huyền, are you ready to evaluate Han Ming's speech? So, Han Ming, are you ready to take your first step?
Yes.
Then please join me in giving her a warm round of applause. Han Ming, the stage is yours.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Hai Ming, and today I am talking about Small beginning, big dream. When people talk about Oprah Winfrey, they think about a strong and successful woman who inspired millions around the world. But her story starts with a very hard childhood. Her first steps were full of pain, but they helped her become one of the most powerful women today. Oprah was born on January 29th, 1954 in Mississippi, USA. She lived with her grandmother in a poor family. As a child, Oprah didn't have any toy or nice clothes. She even wore dresses made from potato sack. She also suffered a lot. Oprah was abused when she was young and became a pagan at 14. Sadly, the baby did not survive. This was a very painful time for her. Even thought her life was hard. Oprah loved learning. She learned to read at age 3, a love book. She often talked to herself in mirror like she was a TV host. This was her first step toward a big dream, to be on the television. Oprah got full scholarship because she's very good at school and public speaking. This helped her go to college and start working at radio station. Later, she became a TV news reporter. But many people didn't believe in her first because she was a black woman. Some said she didn't look good for TV. But Oprah didn't give up. She worked hard, spoke from the hurt, and people began to love her. In 1986, the Oprah Winfrey Show started. It became one of the most famous shows in the world. Oprah didn't just interview stars, she listened to normal people too. Their story touched in the heart of many. Oprah is also kind and caring people. She helped poor, poor children go to school and give money to people in need. She want the world to be more fair and full of love. The lesson from Oprah's life. Oprah first step believed in herself and starting to speak changed her life. Her story shows us it doesn't matter where you are from. What matters is if you dare to begin. Failing is okay. It teaches us how to grow. We can write our own story, one step at a time. You will get what you dream of if you are brave enough to go for it. Thank you for listening my presentation. Back to you, Cavalier of the Day.
You, Hangmin, that was confident, thoughtful, and bold. Exactly what Gavel Club is all about. So our second, so it's so Lina isn't here. So Penguin, is it okay for you to be the second speaker?
Okay, so today will be the evaluator for Khánh Huyên. So Khánh Huyên, are you ready? Okay, so let's start the show. Let's ready and start.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, and all you guys here, tonight I want to speak to you about something deceptively simple, yet but like profoundly powerful. The first step, like every journey in your life, no matter how long or daunting, it begins just the same way. Not with a grand and powerful achievements, not with a flawless execution over a single step forward. That step is often quiet, unseen, and uncelebrated. It may be small, it may be shaky, but it is everything. We often marvel at the same times. Like, have you ever seen climbers? When they climb up the mountains, at first they feel bored. They feel like this is nonsense and it's not a great opportunity for them. And have you ever seen all the innovators who have changed the world? Artists who create masterpieces to create our lives more wonderful. And we often applaud all their achievements. Germans study their strategies and hope to replicate their success. To gain fact, but we overlook the monarchy and truly set them apart the moment when they decide to begin. Because the first step is more than a physical movement, it is a declaration of intent. It is the instant you tell the world, and more importantly, yourself. I'm going to try. It's a moment you defy fear, silence doubt, and refuse to be like paralyzed by uncertainty. Have you seen like others people? They have went through like they're being paralyzed or have their some of their body parts are being broken. So the first step, but why this have related to the topic today? Well, let me tell you this. They have went through a difficulty times, but they have went through it. So if you have went through it, you could go through it like they did. Because I know that all you could do it, like mostly success or beginning a new time, a new way, like harmony. It's like think about, for example, a child who is learning to walk, but no one expects that this little child could learn to walk in really a fast time, like a short time. No one criticizes the stumbles, and everyone just thinking it's just like a sign of the courage, and maybe it's just like luck. But no, it's just like a lesson to learn. Learn that things, or maybe a person could do it in their own way. But it's just like you need to believe in yourself. Thinking that the only way is that it's just like we grow older, we could expect more further knowledge. We can expect our first steps to become more flawless. And we hesitate because we fear failure. If we have failed one time, we could fix it. If we fail the second time, we can fix it. But if you just keeping become failing over time, you're thinking that you are becoming a failure. So to thinking of this, I want to like you to thinking of the perfect plan to organize the perfect timing for the real moment. And while you be others telling you to do this, do that, to start your own step, the first step of in your journey. Is it true that all the hikers, all the climbers who climb up the mountains could climb up really fast? No, they are actually do it and have fall a lot of times. But after a lot of times, they have They have climbed up to the top of the mountains and have become success, often climbing up and exploring the adventures around them. Doing things like that, it could help you to thinking that you have made it to the top and to make you thinking that you have clearly success at what you are hoping for. Thinking it will be like a way to move on to the success. And the first step, you already have been finished. So maybe you could do the second step, trying other new things and exploring the ways the world are trying to make new things. So it's not just always begin with the same way, the simple way, but it could be more and growing up, you could grow up to be more successful and the world could be more fascinating. So if you want to achieve the first step in your life, you just be believing yourself because no matter how else you are good at this or no good, you still are a great champion in your own mind. And whoever will believe you, I think there will be you will be the first and the only winner in yourself and in their minds. So I think that the topic today is truly a great topic and a topic to share with every student, every person in our country, or maybe people around us to feel like the first step is maybe sound easy, simple, but sometimes it can be hard and deceiving. So we need to be learning by step and doing the things and to push, not just push ourselves as hard, but try every little bit. So you can success at the most. So, and that's over my presentation and my speech. And thank you so much for your listening. Thank you. Back to you, Cavalier of the Day.
Thank you, Penguin. That was impactful, inspiring. Not only that, it filled with heart. So now,
So
um,
let's before we move to the next section, we have a voting sections, remember? Oh, however, today we just have like 3 people. Okay, so right now, wait, let's vote for your favorite speech speaker today. Wait me a minute. Okay, let's vote. All right, thank you. It's done. Right, so now let's move to the table topic sections before we move to evaluation because maybe the evaluator need time to prepare. So move to table topic sections. Okay, Thuyen, let's
and,
go.
and a heartfelt thank you to all of our speakers and evaluators. Your speeches were insightful, powerful, and full of courage. Each of you has truly embodied today's theme, the first step. And now moving to the next section is the table topic segment. What a fantastic round of speeches and evaluations. A huge thank you to everyone who took part. Now, are you ready for surprise challenge? It's time for the table topic section, the most spontaneous and energetic part of our meetings. This is where we test our quick thinking, creativity, and confidence with no preparation at all. Just your thoughts, your voice, and your moment. Leading us through this fun-fulfilled section is our very own topic master, Jaime. Let's please give her a big round of applause. The stage is yours.
Okay, thank you to he and to wonderful. Wait a minute. Hello everyone, my name is Hangmi, and today I am your table topic master. The first question is, in what way can taking the first step reflect a person's courage, and how might that step shape their future?
Okay, so Hani, you can invite the people on the stage to say. You can invite. I encourage you guys to volunteer, but if no volunteer, we can invite someone that you love to listen.
Okay, Miss Lee.
Me? Hmm. Okay, so right before I share my opinions, let's Khánh Huyền share her own. Because I think that this environment, this club is for you at the young generation to express your opinion. So Khánh Huyền, let's take the stage first.
Okay, for my own opinions, in what ways can taking the first step reflect a person in courage, and how might that step shape their future? Well, I want to say that taking the first step is can be like a really good and powerful reflection for all others generation back and the next generation and because like it could require a lot of action in the face of uncertainty, fear, or taking a lot of risk. It's showing the willingness and to move forward without a guarantee of success. And this step, I think like it maybe like involve a lot of comfort zones, comforting challenges, or daring to hope for something better in the future. And whether it's starting like a new job, laying up for your belief, or pursuing your dream. But I think that taking that initial step, like a person opens door to opportunities, encourages to all the good chances that could help your future could like setting a lot of great direction to the step that it could help you to gain more confidence, skills, and a sense of your identity. But I think like in the long run, during that courageous step can alter the course of their future, leading to growth, achievement, and realizations of your potential, of the potential that they might have discovered if they just stay still. And that's all for my opinion.
Oh, it's really beautiful. Thank you, Khánh Huyền, for sharing your opinions. Khánh Huyền also surprised me by very creative idea. Okay, so for me, I just add some of my opinions. I used to be a very scaredy cat. Like I'm afraid of doing the new thing. For example, I'm afraid of speaking in front of so many people, or I'm so afraid of cooking because I have never cooked before, like when I was so young. So whenever I do something new, I'm so scared and so afraid. So when I grow up, I realized that I cannot like try for the thing I'm scared of. Like if I'm scared of something and I don't try, is that will appear until I dare to take the first step. And then I realized that when I take the very first step to do something, it's not that hard like I imagined. And after the first step, everything could be easier. So I hope that if you're scared of doing something, just take a deep breath and say to yourself, it's not just difficult. Everything's all of the journey, every great things in our lives start by very tiny step. So start small, but you need to start. Okay, so back to Hami, table topic master.
Okay, thank you all of your answer. Let's go to the next question. With me a minute. Okay. The question is, how can someone prepare themselves mentally and emotionally to take a difficult first step? Tu Huyên, can you answer the questions?
Um, can I answer the next question?
Okay.
Yes, Sonang, hello Sonang. Do you want to answer this question? I don't know, Sonang, but hello Sonang. Oh, it's okay if you open your microphone and answer this. Oh, I cannot hear anything. Okay, so Khánh Huyên, do you want to try this, Huyên?
Okay, if I
Oh.
try. All right, so how can someone prepare themselves mentally and emotionally to take a difficult step? So I have seen a lot of people, like mostly a lot of people have taken their first step and they're feeling like really scared and emotionally because they feel like what if they fail and what if like they don't do this and they will like fall away. So I think thinking that to someone to prepare for themselves more mentally, emotionally to take a difficult first step. Because I think that all difficult first step, it's just like it's really hard and difficult for them. So I think that I need to prepare for them. Mostly I think like maybe like acknowledge their feelings because like it's I think like it's normal to be fear or maybe having anxiety or self-doubt rather than just like suppress all those emotions and now acknowledge them with comparisons. And I think like what if like I what if they said I feel nervous and I was thinking that would be okay. It's okay to be nervous or to be fearing of something. What if you say like why can't you do that and I can't? So it's like it's just simple and it's just normal one thing. Doing the challenges and this I think like if I mostly the point is like I think they need to like set out the real point and visualize your success your and setting out your challenges for whatever if you're just thinking it will be difficult or easy whatever is just like I think like the most importantly is just like setting out your the main points and your journey your difficult step so you could thinking more and don't feel too much if you like emotion have like your sensing is like really emotional. So I think it's normal to be having all the types of things that just letting in your way when you done your first step. And that is all for my opinion.
Thanks for your answer. Can Tuyen answer this question?
If someone wants to prepare themselves mentally and emotionally to take a difficult first step, is like to believe in themselves is the most important step, but it's also the most beneficial because every time you take a step forward, you don't believe in yourself, you are afraid of other judgment or of your failing. It means that you are doubting yourself, and doubting yourself can like when you doubt yourself, you can affect your mental health and you have negative thoughts in your mind. So I think that when someone can like believe in themselves to take the first difficult step is to believe in themselves. That is my answer.
Okay, thanks for your answer. And the last question is, think of the person, famous or not, whose first step inspired you. What made their story special? Can Miss Lee answer this question? Oh, to him.
The one person that I could think of is like Dr. Dr. Luther King Jr. Like he is my favorite person. Like he inspired me like to fight for freedom and for independence, even when like all the road or hope is they are like unclear. Like I still remember like when I was reading his history book, I learned about him. He was a Black American, and during that time, Black American was treated unfairly. They often got abused. They were bought as slaves. Like Black Americans are people, but instead, though, many people they treat Black American like they are some kind of animal and a slave. When Martin Luther King Jr. was born, he was born with like he was a natural leader with his inspiring voices and his commitment in freeing the Black American. He he took his first step by gathering millions of Black Americans together and fight for independence, even though he got into jail. And at that time, he know that the cost was high if he just keep fighting, but he still did it anyway for independence. And that is why Dr. Luther King Jr. becomes my most favorite person.
Thank you. And can you answer the questions?
Okay, so the person that she is also famous, but the first step have inspired me. And I think that she is the first Vietnamese woman who has ever submits to the Mount Everest, and she is Winty Tang Nha, and she is like the first woman to ever reach the tallest mountain in the world, and that is Mount Everest. And I think that she have done it in within every day, and whatever she have been through it with a lot of difficulty, but she have stepped through it and made it to the top of the Mount Everest. And I think it's really wonderful that she could have done it because like in Mount Everest the temperature is like really cold. So I think that she is the best and it's really wonderful.
Okay, thank you. And Miss Lee.
Well, a person, the first step inspired me the most is absolutely my mother. No other than my mother. In her whole life, she works really hard, and I have to say, she is always a hardworking woman. Until now, she gains a lot of achievement, and I know that in her journey, she take the first step to do many things. Like she also scared, she also afraid of being wrong, but she just do it, take action, because just when you think too much, it's waste of time. So let's try, let's do, and if you fail, we try again. So failing is just proof that we are trying. So she taught me that just do it. When you fail, you try again, and you keep trying until you you make it successful. So everyone's life may be very hard. It's not easy. Life is hard. It's not always easy. Some day is very hard day. But if you fail, just smile and try again. Back to you, table topic master.
It's the last question of table topic master. Thanks for everyone to answer my questions. Back to you, W of the day.
For table topic master, I mean that each question holds its own story significantly that have inspired us. And now we move to the evaluation section, where our speakers receive valuable feedback to help them improve and grow even further. Let's give our evaluators our full attention and appreciation. So our first evaluator is Cavalier Kang Nguyen, providing feedback on the speech by Haiming. Kang Nguyen, the stage is yours.
So I want to say is that your effort and the way you have sharing your speech is wonderful, and putting your courage into this topic and sharing all the information, the knowledge have you learned through it, and the first step about the first step. I think the way you have prepared a speech is just wonderful. But I think you need to sometimes to change the tone of your voice for if something that everything that follows the way of the sentence, like if maybe I think if the story is emotional, you could say in a warmer voice. If the story is I think more importantly and more powerful something, you could say in a normal voice, like your normally voice. So I think firstly your goals have your way you have done it just well stated, and it's just really specific and measurable. But I think you need to more track progress more objectively, and I think adjust more course, especially if needed. But I think your presentation is great enough, and you just need to change a little bit is your voice, because all the time you speak is your voice is in just the same tone. So if you just cheer up, become more happily, and it will be given more attention, and everybody will like your presentation more. So back to you, Cavalier, of the day.
Thank you, Huyen, for the insightful and supportive feedback. So our final evaluator is Miss Lee, offering her feedback on Kang Huyen's speech. Miss Lee, the stage is yours.
Oh, every Nguyen appear on the stage, I think it's like a booming energy around her. And what an energizing speech we just hear from Thanh Huyền all the time. From the very first moment, Thanh Huyền stood up, spoke up, and filled the room with energy and confidence. What I really impressed that is the body language. It's really amazing. The hand gesture was very powerful and really bold and lively. I believe that Thanh Huyền didn't just speak with the voice, but speak with the whole body. Every move Thanh Huyền made helped the message come alive. And I also love the way she make a call to action. So it wasn't just a suggestion, but it's like a wake up call. And it make me feel like, yes, I need to do something. I need to make actions. That is also the power of the great speaker. And in the whole speech, I consider that Khánh Huyền give us a lot of great idea, a lot of excellent lesson. I found a lot of lesson from her speech. And at some point, I wonder, wait, what is the one big message here? What is the most important lesson Khánh Huyền would love to give to the audience? If just choose one, what is that? So I would love Khánh Huyền think about that. What is the most important lesson? What's the more important one? Choose one of the key points. Choose one of the main message. One clear ideas. You can wants the audience to remember and repeat it, highlight it, and own it. And that message will shine like a spotlight. Don't need to talk too much lesson. Choose just one. And all the example, all the evidence, everything we say, stick around that main message. Repeat that, repeat that, repeat that main message. Okay, right. And remember, when we talk, try to connect more with the audience. Can ask the questions, can look into the eye, can stop a moment to catch audience attention. But a little interactions will make the audience feel like they was a part of the story. Right. So in general, as always, Khánh Huyền always have a very super energetic speech, very fun and very powerful gesture and motivating call to actions. To make it even better next time, focus on one clear main message and connect more with the audience. And Khánh Huyền, you have taken the first step. Keep going, speak more, grow more, and inspire more. I'm really looking forward to your next speech. Keep rocking the stage. Thank you, and back to the Cavalier of today.
Thank you, Miss Lee, for that thoughtful and constructive feedback. Before we conclude this remarkable evening, I would like to leave you with one final thought. The initial step often appears to be the most challenging. It may evoke feelings of fear, uncertainty, or unfamiliarity. However, it's also the most significant step you will ever undertake. It's not about achieving perfection. Rather, it is about being willing to commence, to attempt, and to have faith in oneself. Each of you has taken that step today through speaking, listening, learning, or simply being present. And that, esteemed cavaliers, is the foundation of our growth one step at a time. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to all of your enthusiasm, contributions, and bravery. We eagerly anticipate your presence at the upcoming meeting of the Nora Kids Gavel Club. Until that time, continue to move forward, continue to shine, and always allow your voice to guide you.
Okay, wow, it's really a very, very inspiring and wonderful ending, closing. So guys, today we don't have so many people, but I know that each of you guys will take great effort to take your role. So all of you guys will receive the certificate for achievement for participation today. Khánh Huyền and Hami is like a great speaker. You all receive certificate for achievement. And To Hiên, you are actually a very charming MC. I see that your like hosting skill is improving a lot. Maybe because you have done this role a multiple time. So if you scared something, if you would love to improve something, just practice that many as much as possible. Like Tu Hiên, she improves a lot. Right. So I hope that you will take the very first step in something that scare you. And you can see you have a lot of potential inside. So before we end the session today, let's open the camera and smile, and I will capture this great moments. Okay. Right. So let's smile. Right. 3, 2, 1. Okay, beautiful. Okay, so do we want to create heart, a heart like this? Yeah. Okay. Let's make a heart, everyone. Cool. You are really cute. Right. 3, 2. Oh, nice. Oh, you are really cute. Okay, once again, thank you very much for you to joining this section today. It's short, but I hope that you keep that momentum. Every week, just join and practice, receive feedback, and improve. Right, once again, thank you very much for joining today. I'm really impressed by your creativity. And thank you, Hạnh Minh, I know that Hạnh take a lot of time to prepare slide and picture. I'm so appreciate that. And I'm thank you Khánh Huyên for really like inspiring performance as always, really charming, really powerful, really energetic. And Tu Hiền also, wow, Tu Hiền like surprise me with the different kind of script. Like you don't look at my script I send you, but you have your own versions that I'm surprised, and I love that your own version. I love that so much. So Tu Hiền, keep going. Everyone's, you are improving so much. I hope to see you every week on Saturday. Once again, thank you very much, and see you on the next Saturday with more exciting topic. Thank you, and see you again. Bye. See you later. Okay, bye bye.